All right, folks, welcome to another episode of our Zoom Up. It's our meetup on Zoom. My name is Michael Huggins, coming to you live from Tennessee. And today we got another exciting story about someone in our community who's using our process and going through a transformation. Just before we get into that, I want to remind everyone real estate is risky. You want to definitely surround yourself with professionals, cross your T's, dot your I's, and make sure that you're acting like a professional as well. So also, after this, what you're going to want to do is come into we have an intro meeting, we got a house tour, and we got a workshop. We just had an amazing workshop last Saturday. Oh my goodness. Jeff blew the socks off of the audience. It was amazing what he was able to cover in such a short amount of time. Short being, it was a 7-hour workshop, but still, what he covered was amazing. So we have some more coming up in the future. We have some recordings. So after this, it's your opportunity to ask the person who got you here to get that link, get that recording, or attend the live one and join us in this transformation. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're featuring a student of ours out of Chicago. She already had a little bit of real estate experience. She had some business experience, and when she came into our group, she just amplified all of that. Now she's looking at some deals. I get to talk to her quite frequently about some of the deals she's working on. And so I'm excited to have her share her transformation, where she came from, what was she doing, why was she looking for a change, why did she join with us, and what's happened since. So everyone help me give a warm welcome to our guest of honor today, Ms. Gilda Cousins. Welcome.
Thank you, Michael. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Okay. Yeah. So as Michael said, I been investing. So my oldest investment property is 30 years old. And what happened was, during the downturn, we were buying properties in 2006, and the downturn, we lost a lot of money. So, what we were at that point, we were like wondering what. Obviously, we didn't know what we didn't know, because otherwise we wouldn't have lost, a lot of properties, a lot of money in real estate. So we were looking to for actually to learn, to find out what did we do wrong. So and then I got invited. I had actually, when I started, when I attended, an introduction meeting, and I actually had a contract um, for mixed use property. So I was looking for a lender basically for it, and being I'm a loan officer, and I didn't have anybody that would do that deal because it was a small amount. So I kept looking and I kept looking. So I kept being referred to another person. I say, well, okay, call so and so, he might have a lender, and I don't know how many so and so. And then I ended up getting invited to the Thursday night here in Chicago. And then after that, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know what I was sitting there for. I just know I thought it was some kind of financing meeting. And I had Scott Rowe, and at that point, I completely sold what I've heard. And I thought this was going to be really what is going to help us where we want to be. So I went to, basically, so I didn't sign up right away. I was looking, I was doing my due diligence, and I was attending more meetings and stuff, like trainings. And then I eventually, because I wanted to get the top package, wanted to get everything. And because I wanted to learn exactly what to find out what we did wrong with, we thought we know everything there was to know about investing. So then I talked to Dave, and I told him about this opportunity, and he was sold, but he did go. I said, well, meet Scott, and I took him to 3030 in Chicago, and he was sold too. So we ended up buying our top package, and that's what we're learning. And because we already have properties, so what we did not know is, like, we were sitting in these properties that we could be making a lot more money. So it was really an eye opening. And not only that, being I'm a mortgage loan officer, I'm helping these people refinance, and even the strategy how you can pay off your 30-year mortgage in 7 to 10 years. I'm like, I've never heard of. So it was just like such an incredible, experience that I, went through. And so then I got the package, I learned education, and then I was applying it. So, and the biggest thing was the first, 6 months of getting my education, I was able to build my business, not just the personal credit, but also business credit. So I was able to build like about 100,000. And these are like 0%. And then after that, like another 6 months, I got another 100,000 with my entities and my personal. So that was, to me, that was huge, to be able to have that. And I did not know, again, being in this industry already, I would have thought I would have learned this already. So to me, that was just an eye opening. And now we're looking into, even like assisted facility. And so I'm looking into that and and now we're focusing on, buying or acquiring or controlling even more like rental properties, and some of our traditional rentals, we're actually converting it into a a like short-term rental, and perhaps also like a corporate rental. So that's what we're looking into, and be able to be financially free. So that's what we're here for, and build legacy for our children and helping others do the same thing.
Okay, wow. So you had already been doing investing for a couple of decades, is what I'm understanding, and you thought you knew it all, and for some reason, you got caught in the 2008 mess, lost a bunch of money, and you're like, well, wait a minute. Not everyone lost, so there must have been something I was doing wrong. And so you're one of the few people who I've met over the years who showed up wanting to know what you did wrong, and embrace that kind of coachable mentality. And something I want to point out, folks, you don't within the first 6 months normally get $100,000 of business credit. That's not normal. But if you have a company already established, like Gilda did, you're already a business owner, then when we meet up with you and show you the tools and process that we have, then it comes very likely that you can get that kind of financing and funding for your business. I didn't have that when I first got started, so I had to get the years under my belt before I could do that. But that's a big thing to point out there, Gilda.
Yes,
All right,
result is not typical though. Just wanna, yeah,
right.
let you know.
So
And one
you,
thing I want, oh, go ahead.
you go ahead.
Yeah, one thing I want to really point out, you guys, because like the reason why I really thought Dave and I, we thought that we know everything there was to know, because I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. So I know numbers. Dave has been a managing broker since 2006. And so, being, and he works for a big law firm downtown. And it's just that, we really thought there was everything to know. But up until when I got my education, the first education that I bought, at that point, it was like the 20,000, right? Before we have the profits. And I sat down and watched that one class. And I told Dave, this one class, it paid off the whole 20. It was worth it to get just that one class.
Wow.
That was my my experience of it.
So he works at a law firm, you said,
Yes.
and you're a mortgage officer with an accounting degree, and so here you
Yeah.
got some rentals and you're making some money, but still a lack of experience and knowledge ended up in a pickle, as they say. But now you're a part of a community, you're expanding your means, and you said you're working on assisted living facilities.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
did you
looking.
pick that as your strategy?
Well, because I like that, because down the road, that's actually more of like part of what we want to do, because like if we're going to be, I don't want to go to a nursing home, and I want to have a house where Dave and I can stay in one bedroom and we can rent the other ones, and then we can basically will pay off, so we're basically living there for free. So that's my strategy when it comes to that.
Okay, but isn't that still like 20 or 30 or 40
Oh
years
yeah,
off?
absolutely. And yeah, and absolutely. But also I want to help, people, because, those are the people that are actually least regarded in the community. And it would be really nice to help them.
Okay, so you see a need as well as, because of the training you have, an ability to fill that need and make money.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay, exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So you're not the fix and flipper type. You're not trying to do uh, land development necessarily. You're looking at assisted living facilities, and then you said short-term rentals.
Yes, yes. Actually, my ultimate, two things. I still learn how to do the fix and flip. I've done total gut, like rehab, which it's not my thing. But my ultimate two things really is like the buy and hold, and I'll also be a bank, down the road.
Cool. Okay, well, you're in the right place to keep growing and expanding.
Yes.
And so one thing I do want to thank you for and acknowledge you is how much community support you give to all the other people coming up through the ranks. Like it's, this is a community-led experience. And so for people like you who have gone through the process and you turn around and you help that next person go through it, we really appreciate that. Your leadership, you're showing up, constantly caring for others, and so I just want to say thank you from the community, and then also congratulations on the progress and what you've accomplished so far. It's great work.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And I just want to, mention also, Michael, that this community is such incredible because before we were investing just, me and Dave, and it really is. And again, that's part of the reason because right now I'm talking to investors. I was like, wow, I never thought of that before. So it's the community is huge, having this education and the community, it's amazing. And being a part of this community, it's just I can't thank you enough being here. I'm so blessed. And it's helping not just me, my husband and my family. And I'm changing my family tree because of it. So
Wonderful.
thank you.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here. You're working hard and you're making a big difference. So keep it up. And I'm so glad we were able to make some time today and get this captured. We're going to put it to the playlist and share it out with everyone. And folks, if you got inspired by this and you want to learn more, come to our intro, come to a house tour, come to a workshop, link arms with us, get your strategy session set up so you can see who we are, what we do, and how you can get the benefits of the program that we're currently receiving. So keep moving forward. Folks, stay around for the bonus round real quick. For those of you who are here live, we got 2 questions for Gilda, and those of you catching the recording, request the next one, and we'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
All right, thank you.